So one of the things I want to talk about when buying a newer trucks, which I call a newer truck as any truck that came after the year of 2007, with all the DPF, DEF trucks. It's just a few things to pay attention to. Is look at this one, for example. It's a great example of not really busted. It used to be an old Schneider truck, and they do have a good maintenance on them. They do have power units and APU, so it's not been roughly abused. Moving in, so excuse my stuff over here. So you see, it's been meticulously maintained. Good tires, good rubbers on it, and a great shape, even the inside, the interior, and all that. And yeah, it's coming from a fleet, but it's been really been taken care of. You know, one of the thing is this thing, it's got a APU, and they are strict about the idling. It's got the battery APU. I do not like the battery APU, but you know, it's not been excessively idled. On the other hand, let me show you why you should run away and how people usually get lemons. Is this one right here, is right next to it. This is not from a fleet. This is somebody who ran out of money, so basically drove it to the ground. So that's how we got the truck back. Just look at this, the condition. Just imagine somebody would take this truck and just polish it. Some dealer probably, I'm not gonna mention names, put a new Texas bumper, whatever, fix that. Or just these older ones, they have two halves, so you can fix that side. That's not a fixer upper, but this does not look healthy to me. It's pretty dark, so probably got a hub seal leak somewhere. But just look at the condition of this. It's really busted. Just so you know what you're getting yourself into, why people come across lemons and be out of business. And is this, like, look, this guy didn't give a flying monkey about his truck. Like, ran it to the ground, drove like a maniac. Like, how can you do this, right? And then some dealership will take it, polish it, probably throw some paint over here, and forget about the DPF. I'm sure it's been clogged up to the wazoo, and sell it to you. Let's just take a look inside the motor. Do it one-handed. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. I hope it doesn't fall apart on me. Look at this. Hit it right there. So just show you example how people get screwed in this business. It's these stories like this. People run out of money, not getting freight, just accepting anything, and just ride till they break down. Of course, forget about oil changes. Forget about not idling your truck. Forget that just came off. Oh my God. Forget about all that, and then the bank takes it, put it on the auction. Some good guy comes in. I'm not saying with the bad intentions. Could be a good intention, just trying to make money. People trying to make money. Look at this, and sell it to you. Oh my goodness, bro. Just good clean right here. Clean it up. They clean it up just for you to come and buy it. Looks nice, low mileage. Get a fresh everything over here. So they clean it up and just put some fresh, so you see purple stuff, I mean pink stuff, whatever. And you come over here, the first load, you get a DPF particulate or whatever emission BS or some mechanical problems, and before you know it, you dump $30,000. You're trying to fix what the other guy did, and you'll be out of business as well. That's why I personally, if you have to get a used these new ones, I understand a lot of people, it's a great engine, the DT15 with the DT12 transmission. Granted, it's extremely well built engines, very good transmission when they work, okay? But when they break down, let's put it this way, you'll be out of business. There's just no ifs and buts about these. That's just, I'm giving you a story. Why the history, like you have to check the history. Where was this truck? Where it was ran, who ran for. Fleet trucks, in my opinion, is just, this is an example. We just purchased this one, and it is from a fleet, a Schneider. A fleet, been taken care of, low idling hours. That's one of the number one killer for the DPF and the DEF system. The after treatment environment system killer is the excessive idling, and also not being maintained well. Like they don't clean them up, they get clogged up, they just ignore and ignore and ignore, and they just idle the F out of them, and you're gonna end up with an example like this. A lot of people, like, you can just take this one, fix the bumper, fix the quarter panel right there, and give it a good wash, and sell it for 60,000 or maybe 40,000, okay? And then before you know it, you take this truck, looks good, you will be screwed, okay? So this is just an example, just for people, food for thought, for those who want to get into the business, okay? If you have to do it this way, I chose the old school way of doing it. Get a fleet truck, like something like Schneider, for example. Been well taken care of, no, wasn't been stressed. And also pay attention to this, it's got to have an APU, because that gives you two, it's going to solve two issues. Number one, you know the truck has not been idled to death, and the second thing, when you're going to run it, you're not going to run into a lot of the after treatment problems that you may have if you didn't have this one. And also, you're going to save a lot of money. These trucks, without any effort, can get close to 8 miles a gallon, no issues. And a good doing a good test for this, it will also help you a lot. Good inspection, history, performance. Do a dyno test on them, because most of the time when you get these trucks, they are not you don't have a trailer behind it, so you really know, you really don't know how would these trucks perform when they are out on the road before you book your first load. And I highly recommend, that's what we did here. Trying to do one-handed, let's see if I can. Oh yeah, this one comes off very easily. And just look at the condition of this. Beautiful. You can tell it's been meticulously taken care of. The wire harnesses, this is one of the things that usually go bad very easily underneath here. And let me go with the flash. Like you see, these things also, the high pressure fuel pump it's a very pricey repair. You want to know if it had a history of being done. That's a big repair. It can cost you a lot of money beside that. So if you know any history about this, the rest is kind of normal stuff. I know the history of the maintenance on this truck because it was a fleet truck for Schneider, and they do have a good program of maintenance. And yeah, that's an example of a good truck you can find, but these are not cheap. I personally, if I go new school, newer truck, I would never buy a truck like this without not extended warranty, because there's no such thing as extended warranty. They're gonna find anything to not cover you. One company wanted to give me extended warranty on a flooded truck, so you know you're not getting your freaking money back. So get it with the factory warranty, like a Freightliner. So make sure it's got like a newer year, earlier year, and with a factory warranty, and just drive it. This one, look shiny. Look, I don't know if they replaced that turbo. I mean, looks pretty. That's just a good example of well-maintained truck. It's not, you know, the history of it, and how to avoid being screwed when you buy a truck, which is extremely common, especially with the new generation trucks, the after treatment, the newer truck, which all the trucks that came after 2007. So get something like this. Please avoid getting something like this and be screwed and be out of business before even entering the business. So good luck, everyone. If you want more videos like this about trucking, please let me know. I'll be glad to post more videos. And see you next time.